There will be heavy spoilers for both Persona 5 Royal and Expedition 33 in this video, so if you have not already played them, I would highly recommend that you do because they're some of the best games ever, but if you don't care or have played them, enjoy. First, I'd like to mention some more superficial things like their appearances. Both are 16-year-old girls with red hair and a ponytail. Now this isn't too crazy and definitely wouldn't be worth a video. I can think of some other characters who fit a couple of those criteria, but it does go deeper than that. Something a bit more intriguing, however, is their body language in battle. Look at this side-by-side comparison of some of their animations. They may not be exact, but they are pretty similar looking. Both have this sort of dancer aura about them, as well as the long swords. The main difference, of course, being that MAELLE is overpowered in battle, while KASUMI is not great. But beyond their physical similarities, I would like to bring up each one's character arc. Here's a quick summary of each, starting with KASUMI, and I will be referring to her as Kasumi, which some may disagree with. Deal with it. Kasumi was nearly struck and killed by a car while crossing the street until her sister sacrificed herself and pushed her out of harm's way. Kasumi blames herself for her sister's death and tries to live a lie in order to escape the reality of her sister's death. On the other hand, MAELLE was caught in a fire where her brother Verso sacrificed himself to save her from burning. MAELLE chooses to live a false reality where her brother is still alive in order to hide from the truth of her brother's death. Now the similarities are quite clear here, but there are a few key differences. Kasumi still chooses to live in the real world while MAELLE wants to live in a fake world, and their main motivations are slightly different. Kasumi wants to become her sister in order to forget the fact that she even existed at all, while MAELLE wants to live in a world where her brother is artificially alive and feels that leaving that world would erase the last part of him. These key differences are the reasons that I side with Kasumi in her case and not MAELLE, because Kasumi is at least choosing to live in the real world while MAELLE is not. This is an aspect of this similarity that I find to be so fascinating. Despite them being so similar, I was on Kasumi's side the whole time I was playing Persona 5 Royal, whereas when I was playing Expedition 33, I was against MAELLE the whole time. But before I end the video, I'd like to clarify a couple things. The point of this video was simply to point out something interesting that I noticed. It wasn't to make some weird conspiracy about how they're the same person or something like that. And also, I have no issue with Expedition 33 having a very similar character to Kasumi. At the end of the day, Kasumi's story was very compelling to me, and she's my favorite fictional character of all time, so it goes without saying that I'm a big fan of MAELLE too. Make sure to like and subscribe. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I would really like to do that. And with that being said, have a good one. Oh yeah, I almost forgot one important thing. As we all know, Expedition 33 is very French, as are the characters' names, like Gustave. So it's very peculiar to me that one of the gestural merchants' name is Kasumi.